What up, what up, what up? Check the audio, check the visual for me real quick, guys, before we start talking and get this party started. Can you hear me? I'm trying a different mic today. Let's see. Loud and clear, perfect. Appreciate it. I see all the comments already. I see the comments. Let's see here, guys. Let me see. If you're just now jumping in this chat, it's live Sundays live for all the Harley Davidson guys that need that. Go ahead and hit that like button real quick. Let's get this party started. Shoe check. All right, guys. Let me see. Where can I sit so you can see the shoes? I don't know if y'all know about these yet, man. I know a lot of guys have them, but I don't think they know why they wearing them. Vomeros, more of them, man. I promise you guys, I probably got about 9, maybe 10 pair right now. I think I got another pair coming. I can't get enough of shoes. I can't help it. I'm addicted to it, guys. I'm addicted to it. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Get in there and hit those likes. Hold on, guys. Making sure everything is, all right, there we go. Making sure we're all caught up. All right, I'm gonna go to the top. High Octane was good. Oregon in the building. Vernon, he's here faithfully, brother. Hey, he said, what's up with that 135 though? Yeah, it's still up in the air, man. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of stories and my whole situation in a few minutes. I'm gonna let more people get into the chat. I know I was a little early, so I want everybody to get in here and we can have that conversation. Roadglide Freak, what's happening, bro? Easy does it. High Octane, clean draws. Appreciate it. Hold on, guys. I'm going through. Hold on. So I noticed, hold on. Rick is in here starting trouble already, guys. We just got in the chat. Yeah, man, thanks for a hoodie. Can't wait to come in. Okay, all right, more hoodies have been going out. I got a new hoodie I might show you guys a little bit later, just depending on how many people in the chat and what the likes look like. Serrero, saw your bike the other day. That one guy, a third of the chat has likes. Come on, yeah, hit that like button for me. Rick Baker has already started trouble and said 147 with a question mark. Absolutely not. Rick, absolutely not. He's just joking though, man. Let me keep going. Then we're gonna start this conversation in a second. Got to grab a pair. Heard things about them, the Vomeros. Yeah, man, Vomeros are dad bod ready, man. You know, hey, if you feel like you just want a nice little clean pair of shoes, just put on and go do whatever, and your feet will be good all day. Grab you some Vomeros, man. Let's see what else we got. I won. He says he won a Built by Dre bike. In the giveaway, it's a Road King V Twin. Hey, it's a Harley, he'll take it. Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, send me a picture of it on Instagram so I can check it out. BBE, Big Body Entertainment in the building. Josh. Hold on, let me keep going. Everybody's starting to fall through here. Jeremy's in the building. I got you, man. Just, hey, hit me up, and I'm gonna get you a hoodie because I got 1, 2 to mail out tomorrow. And before I show you guys my new hoodies, let me get these out the way. And I got you. Turbo, now Don't need a turbo, man. We make horsepower over here. We don't need no turbo. We don't need no assistance. All right, talk to me, bro. We thinking at 135. Hit the like button. Yes, sir, guys. Hit that like button. 2 winners in the chat. Play the lottery. Hey, 2 winners in the chat of getting free bikes. One guy got a bike from Chris Moore. He actually got a sport bike. When he was giving away the high boosters, man, I was happy for him. And now this guy just said he got a Built by Dre high. He said he got a Built by Dre bike. I wish I could win something for free. Well, let's see what the other guys give away for free. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm gonna start getting in other people's stuff too. Let's see. Need a hoodie and a tee? I got you. What size you guys need? Just hit me in the DM, Instagram. I promise I got you. I've been getting them out left and right. I got it down to a science, and I'm making it easy. Mike Anderson in the building. Candy Red Flame, dope shit. 2 to 3 years before I'm finally gone. Hey, okay. Let's get into it. I think we got enough people. How many people you guys see in the chat right now? How many people you guys see? My chat is not working correctly for me today. Hold on. $54, perfect. 25 likes. Yeah, I ain't going no further until we get them likes up. We got to get them likes up. We got to get people in here. Stage 2, that's CVO. Okay. Eric. 49 people. Okay. So let's talk. As you can see, there's a space. There's an empty space right here. The CVO is at the shop. You guys did see it. That is a true story. That is recently. That was just yesterday. There's no sugarcoating and BSing around on this one because at the end of the day with this bike, the reliability I know is not going to be an issue. It's the other things around it. Okay, let me get into it. When you're putting certain things in a bike, you have to know what you're going to get at the end of the day. Things are going to sound a lot different. So if you start doing big bore kit, the bike's going to sound a little bit different. It's going to ride just a little bit different. Other parts you might need to assist with your big bore kit might be needed. All right. Now, do I want to go through that? I don't really want to put a train drive on that bike, guys. I've been saying it since day one. That bike needs to stay as smooth as possible. Now, on the horsepower end, if you're doing a stage 2, the horsepower on a stage 2 comes on the back end. So higher in the RPMs, that's where you get your horsepower from. On a big bore kit, the power starts usually 2,000, 2,500 RPMs, and now you got power and it's just carrying. That's the biggest difference. That's the biggest difference. Now, guys, remember, I'm not riding that bike super aggressive. I'm not going to be racing that bike. So wherever the power is, it really doesn't matter to me. But there is a certain thing is, passing power and getting on and getting off the highway and stuff like that. That, you might be cruising the bike at 3,000 RPM and you can't wait to 4,500, 5,000 RPM for the bike to get snappy with you. That's the big difference. It's like a toss-up. It's like a toss-up. I have not ridden a bike with a 135 kit in it before, and especially on a newer bike. I don't know how they ride. Now, I've always heard that they're super comfortable, super nice, very tamed. I believe it. I got buddies who have those bikes and do have, bigger motors in them, and they cruise them like I'm cruising my stock bike. Their temperatures are usually a little bit lower than my stock bike because they're tuned. When you tune a bike, it should be a little bit easier on the bike, like heat-wise. So those were some of the things I was looking at because I don't want to lose anything that, I could possibly, you can only go one direction. Once you get there, you can't go backwards. So if I do a big bore kit, there's no way for me to go and say, nah, I don't want the big bore kit, let's do a stage 2. If I do a stage 2, I could say eventually now I do want a big bore kit, but now I'm spending the money twice. Let's keep that in consideration. And I can just feel Rooney on the chat right now. Rooney's the guy, guys, if you don't know Rooney's the guy that I raced in our little Mexico, and he was on the twin cam, and I was on the Road King. So I could feel Rooney calling my name in the building. Shout out to Rooney. I heard he did some good things the other day. He was actually kicking butt out there. He came back and got his vengeance on a lot of people, but I think he wants some of me again. So let me see what he says. Add me, I got something to say. Rooney, we're not adding you, okay? This is a one-man show. I'm a one-man band. When we leave this chat, I will probably go over to BBE's live on Instagram if he's doing it tonight, and then we can talk. I know you got your chest poked out, okay? But Rooney, it ain't gonna be that easy, man. It ain't. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna come back to you in a second. Let me shout out everybody else. Tony P, Joe Fan says H. Eric in the building, and look at Rooney says I want my rematch with the Road King. All right, bro, you're gonna get it. I promise you, you can have it. You can have it. Are they chaining that girl up to while it's there? No. No chain drive. No chain, my friend. No chain. Save it for the rated R. Look at that, man. I'm a psychic. Dipper, 1965. Quick question. Given the dynamics of bipolar, what was your thought process in buying the 2024 CVO? I'll come back to that. When I left Miami, I had a stage 2 kit in my 2004 Dyna. Back in 2012. Don't do it, Rooney. Rooney, I'm sorry, man, but you know, listen, bro. We can do it in private. We can do it out in front of people, however you want to do the race. Because I know how it feels when you need your lick back, but they don't want to give it to you. I get it. I got the baddest twin cam this side of the Mississippi, street driven. You might be right. I'm just thinking really hard. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Joey in the building. Joey said that kid got lucky. Joey, hey, Joey, I wasn't there, so tell the story for me, man. Give me a little bit. Rooney didn't want to tell me too much. Rooney, I thought we was talking about Ferris Bueller for a minute. Did he do his thing? Joey, did Rooney do his thing? I need to know for real. On Point HD, Mac was good. What up, Joey? Was good there. Why are you selling Road King? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Now, finally figured the shit out. Cosmo just stepped into the building, y'all. I'm waiting on 2 more people to bump in here. Also 30 with the like button. Yeah. Hey, hit that like button. If you out here watching this live right now, hit the like button. That's what keeps us going every weekend. Probably the livest live on Sundays. I don't gatekeep. If you are a YouTuber, shout your YouTube out in here. And then after this, we'll probably go over to Instagram and stir up somebody else's shit, you know, and play around on their lives too. But that's how it's supposed to be. Oh yeah. This live has manners though. When we go to Instagram, listen, you get in there and you say whatever you gotta say. But this one has manners, okay? What else we got? So I got 2 questions to answer so far. Rooney did his thing, can't take that away from him. You know what? Chip signing in. Chip is in the building. Greg in the building. Okay. Okay. Joey, I don't want to give him no credit, but I'm gonna let it happen. All right, we gotta give him the credit. Okay. Then listen, he was gonna come back every week until he got a win anyway. So I hope he got the right wins. Okay. Because you're going to take another L when you come see me. Look, it's over there waiting for you. I got the same tire pressure and the same gas in it that when I raced you. Oh, shit. All right. So why am I selling the Road King? All right. So it was a thought. Guys, I haven't even made a video about it. I know how I can sell it if I really want to sell it. But it was just a thought. And basically, it was going to push me to make the decision on what I'm going to do with the CVO-ST. So if I happen to sell it, of course, I would have to go 135 in that bike because I would need some power behind it. Now, if I don't sell the bike, I can be stage 2 and be okay. But the bike hasn't and is not getting the use that it usually gets because I just put just about 3,000 miles on the road glide on the CVO. So being that I just put all those miles on it, I'm like, man, this bike is not getting ridden. What should I do? So let's throw a feeler out there. But then I go back out and ride the bike. The day I ride the bike, I'm like, now I know why I love this bike so much because it rides so much more different than road glides. Yeah, the new road glide rides smooth as shit. You can't beat it. But the Road King rides like, and you know, that bike has some power, so that helps. So it's like, okay, you know, don't sell it anymore. It's still for sale. It can still go. But, you know, for me, it's just like having a convertible, man. Do you really want to sell a convertible? You pull it out. Do you really want to sell it? What's the point? It doesn't cost me anything to sit here, and it's still a fun bike to ride. That was the only thing. And, you know, if somebody wanted to pick it up, I would hope it would go far away from here because I don't even want no trouble with that bike. But it was a thought. It was like that thought. Now, there's another question I need to ask, and why all the fellas are chatting it up. Chip got lucky he wasn't ready either. Oh, you was gonna try. Rooney don't care, man. Rooney will take any kind of dub he can get. I don't blame you though. Make it a stupid drag race and low bars and All right, let me go back up. I had a question I need to answer for somebody while everybody's in here making all this noise. Hey, if you come in here, don't forget to like, okay? Hit the like button. Sorry guys, hold on. Baddest twin cam, quick question. The dynamics of bipolar, what was your thought process in buying the CVO ST? Okay. The thought process behind buying the CVO was pretty basic. First of all, I needed to get a new bike. I needed to really get something that was something different than I already have. And the only way to buy something different, well, the only bike that I felt like there was something different about it was the CVO ST. And I'm not gonna say that, you know, it's the best bike out there, you know, it's better than the CVO or whatever, but the best bang for the buck bike, yeah, you can't beat the CVO ST. That's why you see so many of them out there. So that was that thought process. But now I'm saying to myself, if I could still ride bipolar around, I'm sure I could, but if I wanted to take it and not worry about, all right, I'm beating up on hard parts every time I take this bike out, what's the next best thing? A CVO ST. All right, so how do we not go so far? When I thought I wasn't going too far, I got, with this bike, I started feeling like I wanted to race more. Well, we only race twice a year. Went too far, and now I'm like, okay, it's really, for me, my race bike. I don't treat my race bike like I would treat any other bike or vice versa. But now let me get a bike that I can have a piece of bipolar in, but I can ride it and I can beat on it. And I don't have, you know, anything to worry about because, like I said, bike's on a stock transmission. That bike's on a stock transmission. Any day, they're on borrowed time. Any day it could happen. So that was the whole thought process behind the 24 CVO. I've ridden it already, man. Nothing but good things about that bike, and it's kind of like the way to go, man. Nobody's, I take that back. Not a lot of guys are just going after the standards. A lot of these guys now are going after CVOs. I wanted a CVO myself, though. All right, let's keep going. Rooney's still in the building. All right, let me see what else we got. Make it a stupid drag race bike with them lower bars. Okay. I say keep, hold on. High Octane said, I say keep the Road King. Fuck it. Yeah, you're right. Cosmo. All right, how much for the Road King? Hit me on Instagram if you're serious. If you're just tire kicking, don't even ask. It's not a $20,000 bike, I can tell you that. Guys, you take Rooney for a ride downtown in the caddy. Won't be the same without the old king in the cut. It would be in Atlanta. Guys, I'm trying to get to the bottom. If you're just joining us, The live is chat on Sunday. Make sure you hit the like button. Keep this thing going every Sunday. And I'm only going to do it as long as I see that the likes are up and people are in here, because I could be doing a whole lot of other things with my life besides getting chewed up by bugs and hanging out with the guys. This live was originally started for 2 reasons. Give some guys some information, because they would always ask questions in the videos, after the fact, and then, I always drop a video on Sunday, so they would ask the questions. Second part of starting this live, where I figured out that guys just wanted so much Harley talk, there was nobody there to give them Harley talk. Now watch everybody go try and start lives, but there was not a lot of Harley talk and it wasn't consistent. So there I go. Boop. Let me drop these lives every Sunday. Let the guys do their thing. Come in the chat. You might not, all these guys in the chat now are the guys that all hang out. I mean, I've met 90% of the people in the chat. So to keep this thing going, we talk every Sunday. Booyah! What does no Diddy mean? That means, Rooney, you can't touch boys' private areas. I just want you to know that. CVO to the front. Greatly appreciate it. I'm a huge fan of Bipolar, however. The new CVO put together is amazing. Yes, guys, remember, I said that's my suit and tie bike. I can't treat that bike like I treat Bipolar on certain occasions. But now Bipolar is the one that's getting less wear and tear. That bike's gonna be getting a little bit more. I gotta find a happy medium. And then we got the Road King to take the most of the abuse. Yep. No. Rooney's out of control, guys. I don't know if you can see his comments, but this video might be watched by somebody tomorrow, and I refuse to repeat what Rooney says. Sometimes you just gotta know when to not repeat things some people say. Hey, listen, I'm gonna race Rooney again. And Rooney, if you feel like it's a fair race, heads up, just let me know. And if you feel like you might want to let me tear out of there first, I'll take that. But if you a man, you would do that. If you got a set of nuts, you'd do that. But if you don't want to, I'll give you a head up, I'll give you a head up, right? Hey, he said delete Cosmo. So no school zones. Any issues with the CVO pistons? I have a 2025 ST. Also, which cam are you going to put in it? Is it worth the cam or are you worth the, so, I've heard I can't say that. I'm not a mechanic, but I've seen some issues. Pistons are a little softer from what I hear. That's all I can give you. I don't know what cam may or may not be going in my bike. Well, we know we're doing something. I'm sorry. I don't know what cam is going in the bike because I don't know which direction I'm going with. I might be just doing the stage 2, or I might end up doing something a little bit beefier. I really don't know yet. Come Monday, I'm 99% sure I'm going to have an answer for the rest of you guys. Rooney said I should let him tear out of there. All right, so I hope I answered your question. Please delete me. Cosmo's in here. Hell no, heads up. You should let me about out of Mac. How do you classify your overall style of riding? Which bike is 3 that matches your style best? The Road King matches my riding style the best. But listen, I know I keep saying it, and I know I almost sold this bike, and it still could go, but it has every position that I want to ride in. I can lean back, I can sit up straight, I can race the bike, I can chill on the bike, I can ride the bike. That's all we really want. The only thing this bike doesn't do well is turn well, and that's because I got a square tire on the back of it that doesn't like to turn, and I ride around with it on 25 pounds of pressure all day, and that could be the other reason why. But If you're a racer, you understand why. You got to be ready at all times. You will definitely, in a group ride, you need to be ready. So that's why I ride around like that too. Mike and Rooney, what happened with the red pill? Rooney, what are you talking about? Yeah, them 121 Pistons, yes, they are, from what I hear, a little softer, so they don't hold up that well sometimes. But okay, I want to know what you're going to do. I have not made the jump yet. Thanks. Freedom Bar. What I'm gonna do? I don't know either. Tomorrow I'll know though. Where was that purple people eater? Thursday, Joe. Exactly. Sit down when the men are talking. Listen, Rooney. See, Joey, I was trying to tell you, you let him get a victory, he's going to move down here next. Watch what I say. He's going to be living in Hollywood somewhere. That's where he look like he might live. East Hollywood. All right, didn't go so good with the red pill. What's the red pill? What are we talking about? I'm lost. Is the red pill the new bike? What Pistons Rooney are replacing the stock ones? What Pistons? Well, most guys are doing like a 135 kit, you know, for the new bikes. That's kind of like the direction to go if you're going to upgrade, you know, your Pistons. You know, yeah, that. All right, yeah, my new ruby red bike. What happened? What happened? Somebody tell me. I've been out of the loop. Guys, just in case you were wondering, my son plays basketball. Oh my God. And there's practice, there's games there, and he gets first priority. So I got to make sure I stay on top of him. I'm training him and all those different things. So he's gets primary over me, guys. So, but anyway, what's going on here? What's going on? Did you race? Did you race him? Tell Rooney. Yes, new red bike, cars red bike, 135 or more. Nah, man, if I do anything, the biggest I'll go is a 135. I won't go any bigger. What? I ran out of gas and Cosmo. I'm not going to say what the rest of Rooney says, man. You got to be careful. You read too fast, you'll say something you ain't supposed to say. How many likes we got in here, fellas? Something is wrong with my phone, and I can't see what's going on. All I can see is one like, and it's mine. I don't even know how many people. 78 people in the chat now. Okay, I can see that part now. Maybe I got to keep going in and out. Who's messing up my phone here? All right. Oh, whoa. If you can even call that a race. Hold on. I'm feeling this live is going to be lit tonight. Yeah, it is, because I need to know. Can somebody tell? So Rooney, you took a L the other night to Cosmo? You took a L to Cosmo? Is that what we're talking about? Let me close my garage, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got to get some clarification going in here. Oh my God. So he says, no excuses, Rooney. And Rooney said yes. He lost. He gave him the business at 3/4 throttle. Hey, you stepping up to the big leagues, that's what happens. All right, man. Let's see, Matt. Pains me to say, damn. Hey, but you know what? At least you lost to a fast bike. I guess you could go either way, stage 2 or 135, positive and negative to the both. Haven't made up my mind on my 22 roadglide. No matter what you do, you're gonna have, thank you for the beautiful bikes. Okay, so we got enough people in here. Again, thank you guys for joining on these Sundays, making these lives pretty fun. I think we come in here for the right reasons every time. We all have a good time when we get a chance to chat with buddies from different states. I think there's only like a handful of us from Florida in here. But This is where we come to get it off our chest and talk racing. We all got to work tomorrow, but we like to talk racing. We like to talk parts. We like to talk about anything Harley related. If you are watching with your Indians, you're learning something today. You're learning to go and buy yourself a Harley as soon as you can, because we're still running out of you guys' life. All right, and moving right along from that. I need to make a decision by tomorrow. I guess, guys, I've told you the pros and cons from the Stage 2 to the 135. They're all pros between the two setups, but the pros and cons for me are related to what the purpose is of the CVOST. And again, it's just to be that cruising highway bike we all get out and go. Now, I have a buddy, Rick in here. He has a 135 in his bike, and he loves it. He's been riding everywhere we're riding, no issues, 93 pump gas, all those good things, and I believe I will be no different with my bike. But I kept saying to myself, do I need it? Do I need it? It's easy to say, yeah, let's just go do it. But they cost money. These things cost money. Is it going to, in turn, make me race it? That was the thing I was trying to get away from, because now you take these two bikes and they fall even further behind to anything else I buy new. I'm going to have to start bringing out the Sportster soon, because that I just want to ride sometimes. But, you know, so I've been taking a poll, basically, and I've been watching all the comments of the guys, and they said a lot say go Stage 2. And a lot say go 135. Man, if I had to guess, it's 50-50. If you haven't seen my video today, I dropped the bike off at the shop yesterday. And if you just look at the comments, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, I, of course, have to make the decision at the end of the day. I know a lot of guys that have gone 135 and love it, and they're cruising on it. But I see some of them even want to go bigger. So that's just one of those things. You can never get enough of this stuff. Guys, I had to get that in there. Let's get back to business. What are we talking about? I'm on a highway. I'm on a highway bike, though, Rooney. Okay, all right. Let me see what we got going on here, because Rooney's in here starting shit up again. Rooney, I know we're locked in on the race. Do you want to lock in on the gap? Oh, my God. So Chip's in here bullying Rooney. That's what I'm getting from these conversations right now. And Rooney said no, he doesn't want to race and bet on the gap. Now, me and Rooney are supposed to race, because I raced Rooney before. Things didn't go so well for Rooney. Rooney's gone back to the shop. This is what a racer's supposed to do. Go rebuild, go back to the shop, bring that new setup out, and hope you got enough. Now, he's been kicking some butt, but you know, he ran across one of the wrong guys and pow, got spanked. Rooney, I ain't talking shit. I'm just narrating for the guys who weren't here. But I'm guessing Rooney's bike is a lot faster, because he came around Daytona time and, you know, caught 1 or 2 wins, and then he caught a couple losses. You know, it was like 50-50, I would give you, right? And I think maybe now it's more 75-25, 80-20. I don't know. I wasn't there. So I got to run Rooney again. But Rooney's calling out everybody, and I got to get to him first, because I don't want the money to run out. All right, let's keep going, guys. Ben thing 143 or better. Oh, Ben in the building. What else we got? Joey, I got a question. Where the hell is Rashad with that Indian? He's doing this. You know, he's got the curtains. He's just peeking his head in there. And I heard he probably put a down payment on a Harley already. They won't take that damn Indian back. All right, let's keep going. Stage 2 does decent. Don't lie to him, man. Jeremy, don't lie to these people. Chip, I seen you lighter bike and rider. I still go. So Chip and Rooney are going to race. Jonathan Banks, stage 2, if you're not racing, you will get way more bang for your buck. It's a rabbit hole. As you can see behind me, it's definitely a rabbit hole. I'm gonna start the sports is hitting the stage next, guys. The sporty's gonna take the stage next. I'm tired of this. Absolutely love 117 stage 2, but I'll be going big motor next winter for sure. They got to you too, huh? That fucking Rooney, man. That damn Rooney. I told you stop being his friend anyway. All right. Also, I don't have another bike that bike's that fast. Okay. That should correct. You going to ATL in July? Yeah. Everybody in this chat is going to ATL in July, and it's gonna be epic fun time. I'm already locked in. I got my spot. I'm basically loaded up already. I pulled the trailer out yesterday, cleaned it all up, got everything out of there. You know, I think that's what I'm gonna do. If you do a full out stage 2, you can make 140. Yeah, you can. Yeah, but you gotta have a 121. Them 117s are just short, just shy. Trip Rooney is 350. Let's see. Hey, we're gonna let Ben race Rooney. Rooney, you gotta race Ben first, man. I don't know yet. I don't know if you can come into the show yet. Kind of agree with Jonathan Banks, but I got a 128, ultra reliable, tail of the dragon, no issues at all. All right. George deserves all the credit. It's been cut out. What bars on BMF? So the bars on BMF, once again, no disrespect to you, but this guy doesn't really want to be talked about, really want to be seen. He says give people his number. They can order the bars from him. The way I look at it, you can get those bars from, let me think of this company's name. Who makes the Viclop bars? You guys think amongst yourselves and give me the answer in a minute. All right. What cam are you using for the 121 ST? MA North Star. Cam questions I can't give you. Sorry, guys. Rooney's tires at 70,000 miles on. Rooney's bike popped the tire on our way to Daytona one time. Rooney, I ain't never tell anybody, but I'm gonna tell him now. And you almost ruined our ride. I left him though. All right, keep going. I saw you get towed in on the trailer. It was funny, man. I wanted to take a picture, but I give him a pass. Freedom Bar, you got to check out allamericancycles in Miami. They got all the sauce you need. Just to build the majority of the bikes. One thing about these new bikes, man, they're reliable, super, super reliable. I haven't heard too many things going wrong with them. I'm seeing guys asking for more power, so no, not factory 47s. They're, what's that old school company's name? Oh, they made all the crazy bars, big bars, all that crazy stuff. It's all the same. I know him, and I've watched a ton about him. Oh, okay, you're talking about George. Rooney go after the guy with the V twin 88. Stay in your lane. God damn, Rooney, give the Sportster a little something out front, and let's see what happens. But we're gonna go to about 60 because I think that bike gets a little shaky up over 60. I don't know. Personally, I've watched him a lot. He's all, tell him. That was an expensive day. Fat Bagger. Okay. No, not Fat Bagger either. I can't even think of the name of that company, man. They make all the, Cosmo. You had some on your bike back in the day. Most of the lay down, those bikes that sit on the frame, they usually have the bars, the 16-inch. Who makes the most famous 18-inch bars you could think of? Not Suicide Choppers. Come on, guys. Come on. I think we only got one more guess. I know you're going to know it is next one. The big bars, the big apes. Chrome, Carlini, thank you. Thank you for somebody paying attention, man. Carlini, go to Carlini's website. You can find those bars. They look just like them. I'm not saying that they're theirs, but they have a set that look just like them. Mini pullbacks, that's all they are. Thank you, guys, thank you. What else we got? So from what I'm understanding, Rooney. Okay. So Does anybody have anything locked in for Atlanta? Is there anybody that anybody wants to race in Atlanta? If Rashad with the Indian wants to race, I'll be in Atlanta. I know he's peeking in here. I know he's peeking in here. So if you want to race me, I'll let you race any bike I bring. I don't care what it is. He said, spell George's name right. Major Hog League in the building. What's happening, bro? Jose and Cali. All Mexicans anyway. Rooney has no filter. Rooney, listen, if I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Triple OG do pullback bars too. Yeah, but I think these are like a little more tamed of a pullback. They're really not crazy and not super wide. They're only as wide as the factory 47, which is very comfortable. Hey, Rashad has to go get one of those bikes that they race in the damn bagger league for him to try and win a race, because them bikes ain't gonna get it. Those bikes are not gonna get it. Absolutely not. We need to lock something in with somebody. Yes, we do, and I'm trying to see, as time gets a little closer, more people will have their builds done. They'll be talking, and once everybody feels like they get their builds done, then they might reach out to me. Rooney. They got this thing called Ozempic out there, right? So if you want to race some of them killers that are gonna be in the line, it's no disrespect, but we gotta find, because I'm gonna bet with you. Let me get in the camera. Rooney, I'm gonna bet with you, but I'm not betting a stupid bet now. They gotta sit like you. They gotta be in your weight class. So over 250, I'm still gonna ride with you, okay? But I'm not gonna jump in on this dude's 150 pounds. I'm not doing it. All right, I'm back up, guys. I'm sorry. I had to talk to Rooney for a second. We're not doing it. And damn pro riders come out there. Rudy said he's on what Kobe. Kiss his ass. All right, man. But listen, that's what I'm talking about. I'm down to bet with anybody. I'm always gonna, whoever comes out of the shop, I'm betting with you. If it's a smart bet. I'm not giving my money away. I'll walk away. I'll go video some other shit if you can't win your race. If I know it ain't gonna happen, I'm going left. This left, my left, whatever. I'm walking away. What else we got? Hubba and Trent. I'm not jumping on this conversation, man. Y'all don't want to smoke with the 88 I got up by Max Road King for y'all to eat the Gapple beats. Rooney, don't worry, I'm betting with you. But yeah, I want to get something locked in. I want to make it a little bit more, friendly. If they throw a few bucks out there, I don't care, whatever. But me versus a subscriber race, give me something that I can make something, some shining lights, disco balls, some sparkle. Give me something, because me just racing the bike, win or lose, I want a little bit more than that. What else we got? Hello, I'm on a rainy 3 days straight now. Yeah, it was raining here today. I wanted to take the bike out, but it rained. I got rained on dropping the bike off yesterday. So, yeah, the weather hasn't been the best for any of us. Back to it. Let me ask these three people, okay? These three people. Everybody else, I know your answers pretty much. Joey, Cosmo, and Rooney. And you better not say 147. What should I do to the CVO? What should I do to the ST, man? So let's be honest here. The most competitive class, even though I'm not racing, is the 130s range. What should I do with that bike? I'm asking guys who's got fast bikes. I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Because in the future, I know Joey's gonna have one. What would you do? What would you do? Go big or go home. God damn it. Cosmo, I should have known. I should have known you were going to give me that. Rooney said 130 with Ward's heads. Yep. Got that one. I understand that. Come on, Joey, wake up. All right. He hasn't responded yet. Everybody has been saying everybody has been saying pretty much the two things. If you guys have been looking at the chat, a lot of people still saying stage 2. A lot of people saying 135. I'm just right in the middle there, guys. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with an answer. Joey's gonna say go big. I got a feeling Joey's gonna say go big. Man, all right. So, guys, before I wrap things up, I appreciate you guys for giving me your input and actually responding in the videos, and that's why I did that video, because I wanted some type of response from you guys. And guys, honestly, my hands up. You can do it. You're gonna have to be starting as fast as Johnny license plate. I'm not. What kind of build are you talking about? Cerrero 4000. What kind of build are you talking about in the CVOSTs? Because I've seen a couple. A couple are out there. I've seen a little bit of everything. So, yeah, you know, there's a few guys with the 135s. There was two. It was Walfrey and Oscar and whoever else probably that I can't name. You know, a lot of those guys had 135s, and he had, I think it was 133, and then there was another 135. But, you know, they're all in that 160 horsepower range, some towards the top, some towards the middle. I wouldn't get it for it to be, you know, a race bike or anything like that, but if you're going to cruise around and, you know, get some miles in, I mean, I think that would be good. My favorite bike now was the Mako, other than the Mako. You know what your favorite bike should be? That one over there. Your first L. Right here. Right there. Pow! I stayed up all night, like squeezing the little thing, get that hand strong, so I could let it go like that. What else we got? I should get about 150 in a solid, reliable bike for your suit and tie bike. Okay. Rudy said, fuck that bike. Yeah, man, so what time? 9 o'clock, we're gonna hit BBE's, you do golf carts? You do golf carts? No. Mike Hoochie. No, I don't do golf carts, man. So 9 o'clock, go over to BBE's Instagram, and we'll sit over there and run our miles again. Guys, don't forget to like, share these lives. Let me get this start going. We got some West Coast flavor in here today. Major Hog League, join us in the building. If you are lurking in the background, what's up to you as well? Just make sure you hit the like button too. Let's keep these lives going every week. There's got to be some kind of interaction. If you guys are a YouTuber, say it. Don't be afraid. We all know that everybody watches everybody's channel. I don't even know why guys act like they don't. So if you're in the background and you're a YouTuber, shout your channel out, say something to the people. We've had a lot of people in here, and I know they're going to come back every time. So let me see. Let's see. You ain't going to race it if it's a 139 rewards shit reliable. Could you beat up a Paul from American Chopper? What? Who is Paul from American Choppers? I'm so confused. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's comments. Not comments. Chip, I'm going to hit you up in a little bit too. Any questions? Let me just scroll through. These bikes are different. He's a stage 2 and start with a VVT cam in 23 and a half, and the bike is a monster. Now, I haven't seen VVT cams, the aftermarket cams, in these newer bikes, well, the CVOs, so I have no idea how they run. What is the horsepower you're getting out of, Jonathan Banks, what is the horsepower you're getting out of your stage 2 with a VVT? I want to know if it's different, because if it doesn't make the same power, we want to know, but, you know, it might be in a different spot. You know, power might come on early. You never know. So I would like to know. George deserves all the credit, and he spelled George's name wrong. I think somebody already commented on that. Rooney, get it together. I'm just scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Old TV shows he's talking about, Mac. Okay. American Choppers, I don't even think they built like a fast bike. I think they all had the same motor. It was like an SNS 96 motor in all of them or something like that. On YouTube again. That's Major Hog League. I still need to, I need to holler at you anyway. I need to get with you. Could you beat up on Paul Sr. or Paul Jr.? Who? Paul Sr., Paul Jr. All right. Talk about him, man. Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, we wouldn't have a problem with their bikes. I can promise you that. Appreciate it. I need that interview in ATL. And I got you. I'm going to be everywhere in Atlanta, guys. I'm not missing one situation. I will be at all the activities. I'll be at the Super Bowl. How about that? I will be at the Super Bowl. I don't know how long I'm going to be at the Super Bowl because I'm going to try to be everywhere else in the city. And I know how to make my way back over there. So, yep, I'll be there, guys. I'll be there. They were all heavy as shit. Yes. All right. About to buy a new bike and race all 3 of Mac's bikes. Come on with it. Choppers went out of style with the mullet. You know what? And anybody who had a motorcycle then, look at the tattoos. It looked like, I ain't gonna get into it, but we all know, like, it looked like a blob and a blur of, all right, let's keep going. Do you have any EV hogs? I rode a, what was the one they had? I actually did a video on it, right? I do a video on it, and the video did so bad. I was like, delete. Yeah, I could. Buddy, I can't even tell you why I did that. It was just something to do at the time. The Real Official Mac on Instagram. The Real Official Mac on Instagram. If you wanna buy a hoodie, buy t-shirts. All my new merch is coming out very, very soon. I'm about to just start dropping one by one so everybody can see. I just hate to keep running out of everything. Oh, I'm sorry. That was BBE's Instagram. That's his. Sorry. Andrew.BBE. JP, what are your thoughts, if any, on the Moonshine Harley horsepower? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Live Wire. Yes, that is the name of that electric motorcycle that they cut the price in half. Moonshine Harley. Now, I'm not going to get into detail, but what I will say, they built a bike that performed. They built it, and I think they built it in a combination with somebody else, and it made a nice bike. That's all I can leave it as. That's all I can leave it as. The channel got me wanting to trade my Prius in for one of those bad boys. Go on and trade that Prius in, baby boy. Trade it in and go get you one of these, man. Go get you a Harley. I appreciate you guys for watching, joining, subscribing. We're going over there to BBE's Instagram channel. But until the next time, peace.